Alright, so after laying on my stomach for half an hour, I get up and walk and my calf feels fine. So it's a blood circulation issue. And man, it's so frustrating. I don't know how I can get my feet above my head or even on the same level as my head in this car. That thing scared me as I was walking down my windshield. This is one of the most heavily coated bunch of grapes I've seen with this. This white coat. I'm not sure what that is. Oh my god, there's apples, which are okay. I'm not too excited about them. But right next to the apple tree, there's a pear tree. See, the pears just still sitting. They gotta be ready. Man, it's just kind of a drop to get down there, and then when I get that low, these pears are too high. I'd have to shake the tree, I guess, to get them to fall, if they will. These pears still are kind of hard. Somebody who used to live on the edge of the swamp, and you see like all these boards, all these old boards for various parts of a house. It grew apples and pears, and there's, you know, the grapes. He might have tried plums too. I don't know if the plum tree did so good, if there was one. It looks like there might be evidence. Rose hips. Alright, at Smith's, these bananas, 4011 is the barcode, is the regular price at like 68 or 63 cents. But why wouldn't I memorize their reduced price, PLU, 42.37, and just use that for the regular? It's like the difference of about 10 cents. Also, this is a pretty good deal. $2 for the supersized probiotics. This is a new one. I've never seen them saying that they're pumping more probiotics into the yogurt. What do they say? They say they put as many as many live probiotics as we can fit in a cup. It's just a cup of probiotics. I don't know why Ogden makes me think of Eugene, Oregon so much. They don't look that much similar. And I also don't know why I thought I saw 10 o'clock. Yeah, there it is, 1 o'clock. Have a few hours. The Mexican contractors want to let you know they're working nearby by blasting their Mexican music. And it makes me wonder if it's on a radio or if they're playing a CD or something. Right, so the last time I was at this Lester Park, which is a library park, they closed down the bathrooms. And I think it was because of whatever problems. I think it's closed down again still because they removed the electrical box, the electrical meter. That's still gone. Oh, wait. Okay, they did reopen it. It just has no electricity. Oof. It smells like crap. Yeah, this area still looks and sounds just as risky as ever. Drug dealers willing to maybe steal from my car. Wow. Abandoned. Only 2 days. It's only been 2 days. This is the first time I've ever seen St. Johns Wort used as an ornamental. That's pretty neat. There's a little girl with a bumblebee outfit who said good morning to me. Wow, they really pushed the bee culture onto them early. Somebody steals my bicycle from that park, I'll be mad. But I'll have to get a 4th lock then. Work with 4 locks and double lock the tires. Get 5 locks to double lock both tires. Just skip to 5 if this bicycle gets stolen. It seems kind of at risk. But we'll just have to see. It doesn't seem too bad in the area. What's easy to do is to remove the bicycle carrier. Alright, so the person would just carry the bicycle with a carrier attached, because I lock the bicycle to the carrier, then I lock both, and then use 2 separate locks for the the tires. They would just unloosen the straps and remove the carrier and have to carry it. Because it's like, if I didn't lock them tires, then they would remove the carrier and then they could practically ride away with the carrier attached with, you know, because the wheels would rotate, but they're unable to rotate with the two other locks. That's got to be 50 pounds of vegetation. It's kind of rare to see, I think. $20? That's kind of low. Whoa, cat. You can kind of tell how poor the community is by the reward money offered. Right, this building's been for sale by the owner for a long time. Graffiti, smashed windows, had the board things up. Oh, no trespassing. The owner's gonna successfully sell this building? Not a chance. As much as it's been broken into in this neighborhood, no way. You're gonna have to go with a professional or just raise it. When the North Ogden Library closed yesterday, they spoke Spanish too. They're very sensitive to Spanish, but I didn't see any Spanish. I'm seeing it now. Look at these cheap fences. I'm seeing a strong Spanish culture on the north side. Spanish, what am I saying? They're not Spanish, they're Mexican. I don't know how well that shows up, but it tries to look like a door when it's far from it. I stopped at this homeless shelter before. Couldn't quite remember. They have a message that says, "We need ground beef, thank you." I should get that on my other camera. Are these edible? They're pretty hard. They're like little apples that have no taste. Shame to see the slippery elm go to waste. The inner bark is really sweet. And waist high fencing isn't enough. The community looks very rough around this community center. And I gotta say, man, I wish I could extract that type of inner bark. They chopped off some good thick pieces of wood that always yields thicker pieces of inner bark. I mean, that stuff you can't buy in the store. Where do they sell inner bark as a meal? And you can make it a meal. George Washington did. I mean, they considered it an emergency ration. Why that is, I don't know. You could get a good meal out of stuff like that. Hey, do you know if the community meal is open today? Oh, there.
The Amphitheater Park.
Amphitheater Park, there's... What time, like noon?
It starts at 1.
1? Okay. Alright, thank you.
You're welcome.
Does anybody even live here anymore? It looks like it. Wow. Every possible window a person could reach by hand. They could have thrown stones to break the upper windows, I suppose. Gotti's is out of business. I think this is really neat. With the vines growing up the stairs like that. Oh, an old payphone. Oh, ripped out. Huh. So that's the difference between sunflower and artichoke, I think. It's the difference in the heads. They have a church service going on right now. 10:30 or 11 o'clock at the Salvation Army. It's unlikely that they'd have a meal, especially when that lady told me that. I think this park up here has some kind of a meal service at 1 o'clock. A community meal. You know, if Salt Lake City did run out the homeless people from their area, the next closest place would be Ogden. See, I've been to something that looks similar to this, with the vegetation used as the roof structure wrapped around for the audience in an amphitheater. And they just have the gate open and let people come passing through freely, but this Ogden Amphitheater and Plaza for the Arts, they have problems with homeless. I remember this area. I looked through the window. It's all broken down. They put some time and money into that. Huh. Alright. The bathroom looks like it's locked. Only gives the appearance messed up. They used to have art over here. They removed.
This is number 10!
My heart failure mix has just been entirely red crushed pepper. But what if I were to mix just a pinch of parsley in with it? Not too much, just a pinch, just to get that bit of variety. Alright, 2 years ago I was working on the bicycle tires here because I popped both of them. So when I first bought the bicycle, 2 years. Bicycle's almost 2 years old. So it's, almost 2 years I've been here. Seems like for me at least, I got a close association between constipation and heart problems. That's just, I have to poop a lot and my heart gives me problems, and it's a really strange combination. Is there a store out there that sells XX or maybe XXX gloves? I'm tired of these tight gloves. Just because you put it all in Spanish makes it Mexican food, but that doesn't mean it's good for you. So this motorcycle gang pulls up, and there's like 3 cars, a car gang that they drove away or something. There's this girl who's playing fetch in the parking lot. I don't think it's very wise. Alright, this is strange, but Hobby Lobby put up a fence with barbed wire on the top to separate shoppers from Walmart to the Hobby Lobby. It's all dead end that way. They actually put up a fence with barbed wire because they don't want Walmart shoppers wandering over. What has been going on?